NCRP Productions presents Unhallowed Metropolis, Secrets in the Sands, Episode 17. And welcome back again to Unhallowed Metropolis. This is Barry. Let's quickly go around the table and we'll get started. Jill, would you like to start us?
I'm Jill, and I'm playing Raya the Mourner.
This is Matt. I'm playing Ayden Carter, Antiquarian.
Hello, this is Michael. I'm playing Dr. Everett Wolf, the doctor specializing in alchemy and chemistry.
Hello everyone, it's Ty, and I'm running Ray Callahan, our Pugilist.
Hi, it's Sequoia, and I'm running Frankie, our Undertaker.
Hey, it's Pedro, and I'm running Dr. Desmond Wright, the medical doctor.
All right, so last week we had a traipse around the city as Ray got everybody into the vehicle, and other than, if I remember correctly, would it be Ayden and Wright stayed home? Wright was cooking chemicals, and
That's
Ayden
right. I got left.
Wolf was also staying behind.
Did Wolf stay behind?
Because we had
I'm
the
working
combo.
on the stitch
And
and
Frankie.
the combo. Yeah.
What's that?
And Frankie, too.
No, I went with
No.
Frankie went?
No, wait,
Oh.
you...
I
For the
was
first part
there
of
because we had
the
the
second half,
conversation.
I
and
went.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was working on the stitch.
And then
We
what
were
was I
driving around
working
with
on then?
villains.
I don't know what you were working on.
Because I thought I stayed behind to work on them.
He's the one who stayed behind to actually cook it all.
Well, here's the thing. So, before the tour happened, I stayed because I needed to work on the stitch.
That
You
was it.
stayed because you can't leave the house.
Oh, I have to say this. I'm the one that
Okay,
Yes.
I can
This
leave the
is
house
true.
anytime I damn well please.
It wasn't until later when they got back that's when I had to take over
That
because
was
of the
it.
because of the emergency situation.
Okay. that
So we
was
took the ride around town.
Oh,
Did not
yeah.
get to stop at a number of places because ENP were there, but did stop over at the warehouses where a couple. Actually, I think it's 2 nights ago. Maybe it's last night. It was last night.
Last night.
That Ray was at where Ray was at Warehouse 4 on the airfield. Raya did some ninja stuff, ended up on top, and got to see it and take a look at all of what was going on inside with the blackened bodies, etc. As you guys came back to the house, we're inside the house. Next door, the Iwan children, the 3 boys, come over and tell everyone that, tell Ayden, who's at the door, that their father is sick. Could anyone come help? Wolf, Frankie, and Ayden went over there.
Wait, didn't you?
This is why I stopped opening the door.
Yes, never answer the door again. As you went over and up and in, Ayden saw the situation, brought the children, brought the wife out of the building over to his house. Now that's not, just to be clear, that was not over to the house where everyone else is, including Dr. Wright. You took them out. Who was left in the room was Frankie, Dr. Wolf, the father of the Iwans, and then the wife's father, or his father-in-law, was there. Wolf had decided that the best thing that he could do no harm, was to put the man with sedative down. He was not going to get any better. All the while, Frankie is parroting what the father-in-law is chanting without knowing what it was. Once you stuck him into the neck with the attempt to get it quickly to him and have him pass, he sat up, opened his eyes, and said a couple of words, the last one being Banagal. So, that is where we're at this point. You have him sitting up pretty much in your face. You have the syringe in your hand.
Yeah.
Again, he is black, oozing. There is a horrible smell in the room, a putrefaction smell in the room. The eyes have opened, and if you think in terms of bloodshot, the eyes themselves are not white, they are black. The bloodshot lines are not red, they are yellow. And that is what's staring you in the face.
Oh God. Okay.
Let's go with initiative.
Kill it!
You want me to roll melancholy first?
I don't. I was thinking about that, and we had talked about that last week, but he's not dead yet, so no.
Okay.
Also, the adrenaline's gonna kick in before the melancholy.
That's true.
Are
That's
you
true.
sure he's human anymore?
Well, we're gonna find out now, aren't
The
we?
melancholy is gonna be much worse after the
Well, I was not
Center
expecting.
carry points are 6.
I was not expecting this. I only got an 11.
Are you sure you're human anymore?
Half-life.
Frankie?
25.
Frankie is 25. Okay.
Frankie's just gonna lob his
Yeah,
head
I'm
off the
sorry,
front.
Michael. I'm dropping off his head.
At least he won't feel it.
Yeah.
You've all done your part to do no harm.
to the rest of the people around us. All right.
It's
It's
actually
gonna be all
claimed
viscous.
that when you're beheaded, you can see your body for a couple minutes after.
Damn it! Don't tell me these
So
facts.
you're gonna give him a haircut, take a little off the Yeah, I'm top. gonna lift his ears up a little.
So, Frankie, you will have the first move. The father-in-law is still chanting with a very slight lean forward and back. He is at the foot of the bed. If I remember correctly, you are there as well.
Yeah, I'm at the foot as well.
So what you're confronted with is Wolf with a syringe in the man's neck, his lower half sitting in the bed, his upper half sitting up, basically in Wolf's face.
Okay, what I want to do is push the non-blade part of my axe at the top of it,
So spin it around. Yep.
and
put
then
it to.
just push him back against like the headboard.
Okay.
That's what I'd like to do.
So I'm going to have you give me a vitality roll. It is going to be a opposed vitality roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a -2 to your roll because you are trying to avoid Dr. Wolf
So
and,
I gotta-
and the
yeah.
hand and the syringe, etc., etc.
Okay, I got a 14.
So with a 14, you are able to put pressure. Where do you envision the haft edge hitting?
So I want to hit him like right underneath his jaw, and then just hit him back against like the pillows on the headboard.
So I do want to say, underneath his jaw, that is all soft area. On a normal person, you would be sticking, with any force, you'd be sticking that into his throat.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to argue that I know my weapons enough not to do that.
Okay, so where would you like to put it instead?
I guess.
So just feel down your body. You'll notice
Yeah.
just right below that open area below the Adam's apple. That's pretty solid there on the chest. And
Yeah.
that part is sitting up as well.
All right, yeah, against the clavicles then.
All right. So you are pushing the entity, let's just call it that.
Yeah.
The Father Iwan who's been possessed or whatever it is, back down. We are going to go with Bonagal himself.
Oh, good lord!
Well, I have 2 actions.
There we go. So take the second action.
Can I keep mine to see whatever he
Yes,
does?
you can.
You're just
You keep
adding
it
more
reactive.
people to the possession pool, man.
So
Hey, I wanted to keep it.
Father/Bonagal.
It's gonna be the way I keep up with you two.
Father/Bonagal
Power is
says
so intense.
a few more things. Actually, he doesn't say. He yells "ah" in that type of a voice. A couple more things in Egyptian.
Okay.
At which point you will notice that the father-in-law is no longer doing that slight motion. He's finally aware of something,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to lean forward. He is pushing against your weapon. Now you have the ability to do something at this point, but there is quite forceful pressure against it.
Yeah, this is what I want to step up onto the bed and kneel on his chest.
Okay. All right.
Oh, this is
So what I'm going to
ridiculous.
have you do is give me
Just the
A-
chest just caves in.
give me an acrobatics roll.
Ew.
This is again this is a smaller bed.
Yeah.
You guys are used to larger beds, although not what we are here in the States, but still a larger bed than you're in right now.
Okay, I don't have acrobatics.
All right, so go ahead and give me just a standard coordination roll.
Alright. Okay.
And are you in the process? Are you moving the axe forward, or are you choking up on the axe hand?
I want to use it like as leverage to pull, so like I'm digging in more to kind of like pull myself up, you know.
Okay.
And I have to count again. 16.
Okay, 16. I'm going to ask one more time. So, are you using it on his chest?
Yeah.
As a way to lever up?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, in addition to that, go ahead and give me a vitality roll with 2d10.
16.
With a 16. Okay, that is going to be a serious wound. So you feel as you're pushing up and this thing is pushing against you, you feel it give and the axe head or the axe shaft goes into the chest.
Gross.
The end of it's starting to disappear.
Let me specify further. I think we're talking about different parts of the axe. I
Okay.
don't mean the hilt. I mean, so there's a curved blade and
Yes.
the top is flat.
Ah, okay,
So-
you're talking about all right. I will step back then. So putting it on him, then you could have put it against his throat. My apologies. We will do that. But going up again, you will push back.
Mhm.
Okay, very good. So as he's pushing forward and you're pushing back, it's not cutting into him, but the skin is starting to tear over it.
Yeah,
there's
that's-
black ooze starting to come across, even though it's not a blade, starting to cut across.
Yeah.
And you will feel Wolf, you'll feel a hot wash of something on the underside of the axe on your hand.
Oh. Well, luckily I have gloves, but even then, that's not good.
So, he will continue what he was doing, which is saying whatever words he had, and I want you to give me a wits roll. Wolf, do you envision that you are watching this horrifying face that just came up towards you, and not anything else?
Probably mostly shock now.
Give me a wits roll.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay.
You want wits or will?
Wits.
14.
Okay, with a 14, you are going to see it first. Frankie, you will eventually see it. What you're going to see is, as he is pulling forward, the skin around his eyes starts to peel back. At the point when you're starting to see the blood start to ooze out the edges, Frankie, you're now going to see it at this point, and the skeleton rips through the front of the face.
Oh!
Black blood sprayed everywhere. Wolf, it's your turn.
Gary, that's like the worst thing.
It's pretty bad.
I think he's got like a cold.
This is not normally a Wolf's reaction,
Uh-huh.
but I think because of certain events that have happened in the last
Now
night...
I would love to have you make a roll.
Yeah, but I know which role you're referring to here.
I think Frankie's under control at this point.
Yeah, this is not...
This is just a monster for you.
Yeah, this is not going to set him off.
It's still gonna... Well, I did make it still.
All right.
But I'm still gonna do something Wolf probably would not normally do, which is as soon as the skull, bursts open...
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking just punch it.
So currently you
Poor
have...
Mr. Iwan.
You have injected him with your right hand.
Yeah.
You punch him with the left and you release the...
Skeleton.
Are you still holding the syringe?
I've got the syringe in the right hand. I'm punching him with the left. It's just he's like.
So do you have melee? Or, I'm sorry,
Even
you
in
have unarmed
death, he's a
combat.
pain
I do have
in the
unarmed.
ass.
So when you make your roll,
His
you are
face is
holding him in
just so
place.
punchable. I mean,
You're going to add 3 to your roll.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
2 for 2.
nose is already broken.
Okay.
Let's just break it a little bit more.
That's 18.
So that absolutely beats his number. Go ahead and give me, well, you said face.
Yeah.
So that'll be the -3. With the -3, you will still hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage, which is going to be your die roll plus your vitality.
Are you going to ray punch him?
+5.
Plus 5.
Totally
Minus
ray
2, so
punch
plus 3.
updated him.
And just imagine it like this.
Yeah, that would be the one I would expect, the little girly cat fight, but no, that's not what he did.
Why -2? I missed.
Vitality for the thing you're hitting.
Oh, okay. Alright, can you actually re-roll damage rolls? I don't think you can.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Let me see. So, 5 + 5 + 4, so 14.
So with a 14, that hit again solidly hits, although this time now, the skeleton as opposed to the skin that has sloughed off.
Yeah.
Okay? You can feel your other hand, which is holding, by the way, how many actions do you have?
I have 2.
So you'll have a second action. You can feel the skin is pulling against the syringe, and you can see the syringe is not in the neck on the skeleton, it's in the neck of the sloughed skin.
Right.
When you strike him, black blood spatters, and again, you've got gloves, so you won't feel it on your hand. But hitting it, there is a warmth to your glove.
Gotcha.
Second action.
I'm gonna smack it in the face again.
Okay.
It's just
again left hand, just
Yep.
boom, boom.
Boom,
So
boom.
Frankie, I don't think you've ever seen Wolf raise a hand against
No.
anything.
No, it's definitely out of character.
yeah. And
Have you ever?
No.
No.
I mean, the only thing was that one thing that one animate I was going to try to saw its head off, but that's the closest.
Yeah,
You've never seen Wolf punch anything.
In all the time we've
And-
played, I think this is Wolf's first physical action against something.
Yeah.
And I don't even get to see it. I don't even get to be proud of him.
Dr. Wolf is no longer a fighting virgin. And you didn't get to see it, Dr. Wright.
Since I still have it, are you still giving me the +3 since I'm still...
Yes, yeah, you haven't released it yet.
Nope, and that's a 15 to hit.
How sweet.
No, that's gonna hit again.
Virginity
Okay.
in Egypt. And a menage a trois.
And
With 2 other men. What? No, that's
Sorry.
all right.
and that is 19.
So
Damage.
that 19 is going to do quite a bit more. You strike the skull bounces back down to the bed. smacks
My
into
Pugilist
the
senses are taking
skin, the
light.
skin, and as it goes down, the syringe that you're holding, you feel it come free as the skin is, but now the way that the skeleton is, the syringe is ripped free from all the skin. Frankie, you are at a much better advantage point. You see the skin just kind of opens and splatters against the top of the bed.
Wow.
You guys can't come back.
Oh my God.
We were already not planning on coming
disgusting.
back.
If Dr. Wright is telling you that,
You both need to be seven. And because I know it won't hurt you, I just douse acid on your bodies. You'll be better.
Oh, it will hurt us. We'll get better, but it will hurt.
Just imagining the skeleton climbing out of a flesh suit. Just like,
vivid imagery. Kudos, Barry. This is disgusting.
I freaking love this.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go
great.
vomit. You guys finish up.
This is not anywhere where I expected this to go.
So the father-in-law, Frankie, behind you, you're going to hear
Son of a bitch.
the noise changes, and you just hear the as he's backing away. You can hear him stumble over something and fall over. I don't imagine you would take your eyes off of your prey.
Did you kill this poor old man just to put him out of his misery?
hey, this is on him. I tried to get it done. He wanted to stay.
It is, but don't
All on him.
just say that he got the yucky black goo on him and you had to do it. Just he doesn't need to be around for this.
So Frankie, we're back to you. So I want to tell you what you're seeing. So Wolf is still effectively leaning over it. He has just had 2 punches to the head of now the skeleton. His hand with the syringe has ripped free. He has not let go of the syringe and really hasn't pulled back, but there's nothing holding him in place. You are standing with your axe head pushed against the creature, and when he punches it back and it goes down, you've got the skeleton pinned in the meat suit laying there.
Is it moving?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. All right. At this point, I'd like to try to pop the vertebrae and get his head off.
Okay, so tell me what you're doing with that.
So I have the flat end of my blade against its neck before it lost its skin.
Yes.
So I'm assuming at this point I'm still under the chin.
You are.
So I just want to push down as hard as I can and disconnect the head. That's my goal.
Okay, but not with the blade, with the flat.
Still
just
with the
pressure.
flat.
You're just going to tear it apart.
Yeah.
Then his
Okay.
bony spider legs will spread out from under the head and start running around.
Oh, God.
Then we can burn it all down.
So give me a willpower roll as you strike.
All right.
Just say the word. We can Cambridge this so easy.
Why do you keep saying that?
15. Okay. Go ahead and make your roll. What we're going to have you do, and you are pushing. You're not swinging.
Yeah, I'm just trying to put my.
So
I'll hop up on it if I have
Yeah,
to.
no. Give me a straight
We're gonna be
vitality roll.
Sitting
Great
on the
vitality.
stoop with the house behind him on fire.
I think we've already Cambridge Cairo.
They're all like,
In the other house, we're all just like sitting on the
Wow.
porch, just like looking down. Like,
So-
wonder what's going on over there.
I'll tell you how crazy it is. You match the creature for ability. So as you are pushing down, you feel something pushed back, and there is what you can envision as a yellow light comes out behind the axe head, and you go nowhere. You push, it's pushing back, the yellow light just pops out behind it, and you go nowhere.
Okay.
You have another action at least, like you're
Yes.
2
so
or 3.
I have 2.
Put your
So my
foot behind
second
it.
action, I'm gonna
You should shove your rosary up its butt.
basically I'm gonna drop the axe.
Remember, you got to get the covers off to get to the butt.
I'm gonna pull my
the skin
rosary
cover.
out and push the axe to the side and kind of like sit on the chest and shove the rosary in his face.
Do you drop the axe or hold the axe away?
I think that I would be fully focused. I think I dropped the axe.
All right, so you drop the axe.
Yeah, I dropped the
and
axe.
what I'm envisioning is you're standing over him. So I'm envisioning you are dropping to your knees on what would have been the shoulders, dropping into that puddle, and then shoving with your hand the rosary. You're right-handed, correct?
Yeah.
And right into what part of the head?
Nose, mouth area.
Just smash it into the face.
And I'm gonna start praying. Yeah.
All right. And you are Catholic?
Yes.
Or you are Anglican?
Catholic.
Catholic. Very good. Go ahead and give me a will roll.
Okay.
Reroll it.
I'll use one of these. We
You
have
should
so many.
absolutely reroll.
That one night we lost all those in one session.
Well, we needed those.
We'll get it back.
Okay. 18.
18. So you smash it into the face. That was your first or second action?
Second.
So that was your second action. So you both are going to hear this unnerving
Don't like
cackling
it.
just
No.
going. Both of you are going to feel the twinges down the back of your neck. And as you smash it in, the head moves aside from where you hit it and comes thrust towards you.
Oh, good lord.
Do you have armor on your arms?
Yes.
Okay. Not going to matter. It didn't hit. So it comes around the side of your hand and gnashes at your arm. You're very easily able to pull back. At this point, you can also feel that your knees are sliding out because you're basically on a meat suit falling apart.
Oh.
So that is its actions, Dr. Wolf. So this is what you've seen. You were standing there. Frankie drops right in front of you. The axe drops actually right where you are. It doesn't hit you or hurt you, but drops right where you are. And Frankie just shoves the rosary into the face of this thing. This thing pulls around the side of it and gnashes at Frankie's arm. And you can see, just barely misses. The spittle, the black bile that's there, splashes across Frankie's right arm.
Yeah.
We should have never watched the thing the other day.
Like I said, this is very unusual for Wolf. Well, he is not fully aware of what's going on, but his face is like completely twisted in like some kind of like almost primal rage as he just starts trying to punch the thing again.
Okay. All right. And you're going to punch the face, the skull. Okay. And so question at this point, Wolf is left, right, or ambidextrous?
He is right-handed.
Right
I am
hand.
surprised.
And
I
that makes
figured
sense.
ambidextrous.
Well, I don't have an ambidextrous
I just
parent,
asked. So right hand currently has the syringe in it.
Right.
What do you envision you do?
Punch out the syringe.
Yeah.
Totally punch him with the syringe.
I mean,
It's a very
he might not be thinking about... Yeah, you know what? He's not thinking. He's not thinking, so he might just...
Let's step back for a moment.
Sorry, I'm just... I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good.
Sorry.
Let's step back for a moment. Dr. Wolf has worked with all kinds of, I'm going to call it terrestrial human horrors. Insanity, tropes. I think you're aware of vampires. I believe you've come across.
He's aware of vampires. And obviously the animate thing is a known thing.
You've seen experiments that were good, questionable, absolutely evil, but they've always been terrestrial. To my knowledge, something that would be supernatural, possibly even the word magic, that's not in your wheelhouse at all, correct?
Not at all. Not at all.
So for you, imagine that as you are making your actions. And what are we doing?
Now, this is where this is all coming into the fact that I'm pulling it in from where I'm having some of that penalty that we talked about earlier, is that normally he'd be absolutely freaking terrified. He'd be normally not wanting, he'd want to escape, he'd want to get away. But there's something inside him that's pushing him to fight, to smash this thing that it doesn't understand, and just beat it to the ground until there's nothing left.
So the way you're swinging your hand here at the table looks to me like you turn the syringe and smash it with the syringe.
Yeah, and I mean, he does, and it's not even like, that he's trying to inject it with anything.
No.
It's just,
It's the weapon at hand.
It's the weapon at hand. He's just...
His inner Neanderthal.
Are you...
Which luckily is my preferred weapon.
Syringe?
Yeah. Because the way I built him originally was the idea is that he has some unarmed combat because he'd usually grapple someone and then stick them so he'd knock them out.
That's amazing.
Because usually if people are like, oh, they're freaking out or whatever, epileptic, they're going over. Okay, hold them. Okay, they're down. That's it.
I love it.
Just
So
kind of on
go
a
ahead and
side
give me a
note,
roll.
I've seen a doctor do a shot overhand style before, and it was scary.
So, remind me what the penalty is since I'm going for
So
the head.
for the head is a -3,
-3.
but you will add 5 to the total for damage.
Okay,
For
I was going to
sorry.
say, and I don't remember what preferred weapon. Does it give me a +1 or
Does
something?
anyone know?
Yeah.
+1 to attack, +1 to parry.
Okay. Cool, thank you. So I'm rolling with a net. I'm rolling with a net 0 at this point. So, 12. And that's with all the penalties
Okay,
and
are
bonuses.
we going with 12?
Feel free to check.
You know what? I'll use one of my personal rerolls before
Okay.
I start pouring those chips.
And again, I will generally ask you, final answer, that kind of thing. It doesn't mean you hit or miss.
Gotcha.
Yes, it does.
Absolutely does.
Well, this one was worse. It was 11, so I'll go with the 12.
So, as you strike with your, I believe you have 2 actions. As you
Yeah.
strike with your first action, the head turns from you. It seems to have good control. This is not just a head on a stick. The whole body, the whole skeleton is moving. It dodges out of the way. You clip the edge of the head, which breaks the needle off the end of the syringe. That
Right.
doesn't stop it from being what you have.
Yep. Not even thinking. Just going at it again. I've got something in my hand. I'm bashing it.
Does this critter still have eyes? I know I'm not there. It's not important.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
11 does not.
No, they
That's 11 on the
split
side.
All right, and it
Okay.
dodges again.
Yeah.
So, you will hear now behind you, Frankie, very loud, with a bit of fear and wavering in the voice, a chant that sounds to you more like, as I walk through the valley of death type of thing. And it's being chanted very loudly with the attempt to make it forceful. The idea is you think father-in-law behind you is warding off.
Is there any kind of change to the skeleton?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
That makes
There is a change. It's just worse.
So, Frankie, your move at this point, you are still on your knees. You can feel the bed moving, and when I say that is, you can feel that the skeleton is coming out of the skin sheath.
And so my rosary didn't really do anything.
No.
And so I'm switching gears. I want to just wrestle the head off.
Okay, so you
That's
just
my
kind of lean in, grab at the head, and do
That's-
the attempt
yeah.
to spin?
Exactly.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your attack.
Full 720
Okay.
degree spin.
And so this would be unarmed combat?
This would now be
I haven't seen
unarmed
anything more
combat.
exciting
And
than
actually,
this.
if
Well,
I'm thinking right, you are probably going to
mankind.
grapple.
On
And I
that hell of a
have-
Yes.
cell there.
So initially it will be a grapple.
So I'm using unarmed combat either which way.
Yes.
And then
Times
so I would
larger.
add that
Looking at
instead
the
of the vitality or whatever.
Yep. The only thing you have is the -3 that I know of. And you have Headhunter or something, right? Don't you
Yeah.
have?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
24?
So 24 is going to very successfully grab the head.
Hell
So
yeah.
your second attempt now is to wrench the head off the skeleton.
Yes.
Okay. How do you envision doing that? Meaning, what is your thinking? You have
Yeah, so-
wrapped it in your arms, maybe
Okay,
put one or both
yeah.
arms around it.
I got my knees on the shoulders.
Yep.
I'm gonna reach in through the eye holes and grab the front of the skull. And then I'm gonna pull around the back and hook behind the jaw and then just
Okay. Very
That
good.
is truly
Now we're
disgusting.
going to have you give
I
me
love
a
it.
vitality roll.
Okay. Okay, I got double ones.
Oh.
Oh no!
Wow. Okay.
Let's see where
So
this goes.
so you got a hold of the head. You have your arm around behind it. You've got it in place. You're effectively holding the jaw because you don't want to be bit. You know what
Yeah.
biting does.
Uh-huh.
With your left hand, you put your fingers in the eye holes. Again, there is some kind of viscera in there, so as you squish into that, black comes out, and it has a feel. And if I remember correctly, you're not wearing gloves.
No.
All right. So you grab a hold of it. As you start to pull and twist at the same time, something moves under your left knee, sliding you sideways, and you slip sideways off the bed, releasing all but your finger holds in the eye, and slide into Wolf.
Oh,
And
Oh,
Wolf,
no.
you can go ahead and give me a coordination roll to get enough out of the way that
so I'm
Frank is not
pulling
gonna
the
mess with you.
skeleton down,
Yep.
eyes first on top of us.
I got 16.
So you're good. So you kind of pull back, which still leaves you completely within place. As you slide down, the head starts pulling the remainder of the body out,
Yeah.
and you'll hear that sound as the body peels free, or the skeleton peels free of the body.
Okay.
The creature again screeches something, and your hand gets thrown off again. This time, Wolf will see it as well. There is a weird yellow flash. Your hand gets thrown out of the eye socket, and this thing stands up.
Okay.
It is the height of Iwan's skeleton, so it's about 5'2.5", 5'3". It's not real scary by size, but it stands up and it shakes its hands, and the last bits of skin fall off the hands and arms.
Oh my
It's
God.
skeleton to the feet.
See that, Ray? That could be you.
Have we mentioned
You may not
before
like
that
it,
this
but
is
that's
a
what
horror
peak
game?
performance looks like.
I am genuinely nauseated. This is disgusting.
So the other thing that's going to happen,
Oh shit.
if I remember correctly, Wolf, when you came into the house last game, you took off your mask.
I think you did.
I did.
Okay. Did you, Frankie, to your knowledge?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay. So, Wolf, almost no chance, but I'm still have you roll. I'm going to have you give me a coordination roll as gore and ichor sprays off of this thing.
Okay. Well, I rolled pretty well, actually. 18.
Yeah, so it just spatters your front as this thing steps out. Behind you, Frankie, and now behind you as you're laying, kind of getting yourself back in control of the bed. So the bed, as you're looking up, there is just black gore everywhere. The disheveled sheets and one blanket that were there, it's bubbling up through everything.
Oh my God.
The thing is just standing in its solid. You will hear, actually both of you will hear the father-in-law, that chant, that attempted powerful chant, whatever it was, has just kind of come into babbling, and he is saying something you think possibly to himself, and you can hear a thump.
Yeah.
He's still speaking, but
I'm
you can
giving
hear a
him
thump.
kudos
You're
for-
guessing he backed into the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Kudos on his commitment.
So we are back to the top, and Wolf, you are starting to get nauseated from the smell.
Oh, yeah.
You're holding it.
Mhm.
The smell is the issue, not the gore. You've seen this kind of gore working in the medical lab, but and also working in medicine itself.
Mhm.
But this smell, this is not a. This is one of the open sewers getting backed up and not being washed out for weeks with the flush in the middle of London.
This is worse than just septic.
Yes.
This is... Ugh.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are back up to Frank.
Okay.
This is a Nurgle.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so the axe fell on our side.
Yes, you have the axe
Monaco
bite.
was a
Picking
nerd
up the axe.
even all
All right.
the time.
And I'm gonna chop off his head now.
Okay, so you grab it, stand up, and swing.
Yes.
The grab, stand up is going to be one of your actions.
That's fine, yeah.
But the swing, go ahead and give it to me.
Okay. And because my preferred weapon, I get a +1 to my attack. Seeing if I have anything else.
And the head taker again removes that -3 penalty.
Okay. So, rolling to hit. 19?
19 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So then, do I get the head bonus?
Yes, you do.
Cool. Okay, that makes this a little better. 17.
So with a 17, you will, and you're going to see this as well, Wolf, you will solidly lock into the neck, right into one of the vertebrae, thunk!
Ah,
And the axe just dead stops, the skeleton doesn't move.
so I'm just stuck looking at this.
No, it's not locked in play, but it hits solid. You know you struck it, hit it, but there is no action. All of that force just dissipates.
That's insane.
Yeah, this whole thing's insane.
Wow, okay.
Okay? So, at this point, obviously it's not just stuck there until your next action, so I'm assuming you would pull back.
Yes.
It leans forward and again tries to bite you, and wow, every
Kisses
time
me.
it bites, it's miserable
Oh, it's
roll.
fighting.
So you're
it
bouncing
needs,
back
it
from
needs to
it.
do a different strategy. I'm
Right,
just gonna-
right, well,
Well, he's been punched in the face so many times. I mean, it's probably dislocated.
brains are rattled in there, you know?
Wolf surprisingly packed a mean punch that one time.
Are there still brains in there?
There's something. There's something in
Well,
I
now
don't
if you
know.
think about it, if the skull hasn't been cut open, yeah, they wouldn't necessarily have any space they would leak out.
The mouth. If all the
Possibly
soft,
through an incisor cavity.
opens up
But
his
if
mouth.
they-
soft tissue
brains
is
just
melted.
sitting
It's
there.
Right, but if the brain is still intact, remember it's
Pretty big.
solid jello.
Well, if it didn't putrefy.
Exactly.
All right.
And you're not if that's important to you, you are not seeing
It's
brains
extremely
leak
important
through
to
the body
me
parts.
what's happening. Yeah. Okay, gross. All right, so it's trying to bite me.
All right. When that doesn't happen, it pulls back, and that horrible. Now it's more of a grinding sound than a cackling sound as it's speaking, and neither of you understand it, but you can hear father-in-law in the back just. There's a frightened intake of air as this thing starts saying it, and the one word again that you guys know is Bonagal, is amongst the words it says. But you'll see it also moving its hands. It moves its hands from its chest up to its head, and then kind of in the, when we're children, we make the sun look as the hands pull away, and it pulls its hands down, and you will see the black, everywhere that black gore is, starts to solidify on his skeleton, on his body, from head to toe.
I don't even bet that's armor. Okay, gross.
Wolf!
Okay, so where do I want to put this at this point?
Think in terms for look. Think in terms of asphalt.
Yeah, okay.
Armor.
If it weren't for the fact the smell kind of rattled him out of his, whatever stupor he was in to start putting it, he probably would have kept hitting it. Now this is happening, and he's seeing this. Now the terror is starting to come into play, and he's like, oh shit. Part of him wants to run.
Yep.
But part of him knows he can't let this thing leave the house.
Okay.
So your character would probably think of this. Do you have anything in your doctor bag that's corrosive?
Ooh, good one, Jilly.
Any hydrochloric acid or anything like that?
I do, actually. I have
Base milky acid.
I have 2 vials of hydrochloric acid. Let's give it a whirl.
So you tear open the bag.
Yep.
Fairly good idea where it is. Give me a whisk roll to find it.
There's no way you're still working on that.
I have all my stuff organized.
Unlike this one, who everything is a white liquid in
14.
the vial.
So they
I know
no
where
trouble.
everything is.
You know your
That's
bag
the
very
point.
well. You grab the 2 vials out, mark them off, and uncork and drench.
Drench? Yeah.
Spray it.
Yeah.
You're not throwing it like a missile
Put it
weapon.
in your mouth.
I could survive that. No, yeah, I'll uncork it, and basically I'm going to run up to it and just start...
Well, there's no running. You're right there. It's right there.
Just start pouring all over it.
He wants a running start. He goes back and then goes forward.
So go ahead and give
Off
me...
the wall.
just give me a straight coordination roll.
Kickflip.
Okay. Let's do coordination. I'm going to use one of the chips.
Yeah, let's use all the chips.
All right.
That's way better.
Using the chips.
That is 14.
So with a 14, it's not a problem. You douse it, and you guys will start seeing it bubble and smoke. And trying to think how the canvas would
Luckily,
work.
that is both my actions.
No, the canvas filter would not. I need both of you guys to make me a vitality roll. That boiling, smoking, spitting. By the way, just to let you guys know, father-in-law is not wearing a mask.
He is.
He's COVIDified.
On the bottom of this list. I got a 13.
13?
And then you said vitality?
Yes.
12.
And are you guys going with 12 and 13?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, very good. So both of you go ahead and roll a d10. You want to roll low. That's how many actions you're going to be coughing.
I rolled
A
10.
D10?
Oh no.
And one single d10.
Fucking 9.
So it has a major effect on you
shit.
guys as it's boiling off. You can see through this boiling mist and mass, the thing is batting at itself, it's tearing at itself. Chunks of what is now armor, that old gore, is flying off, and it just about bashes itself to straight skeleton. The back of your mind, dimly, you can hear, because you're going to be more focused than he would. Frankie is going to hear where father-in-law was, another thump. There's no more speaking. The room itself, you guys can see, is starting to fill with, your best guess is smoke. And this thing makes, again, the blood-curdling cackle scream, tries to push past both of you. I'm going to roll that now. Vitality for Wolf. Vitality for Frankie first.
4.
Okay, vitality for Wolf.
Wolf's vitality is also 4.
Also 4.
That's just the base.
No, that's all I need.
Yeah.
So it will have to push past you. Both of you guys, I am confident, are trying to stop it.
Yeah.
But between the hacking and the choking, it takes a little bit for it, but eventually gets past you. It's able to scrabble at the door. Your eyes are burning, even though you're having what you've got there with the mask. Eyes are kind of burning. You're watching it scrabble at the door. Eventually it gets the door open and it runs out and left, which would be down the stairs.
Oh no.
Okay? You have one single round of actions left, and then both of you will be free. As far as I know, Ayden, you took them out of the house. Did they go with you? I believe they did.
Yes, I took.
Okay, so nobody is there. So when you guys come out of the choking with the door open, it helps clear this horrible, acrid-smelling smoke. The room is horrifying.
Yeah.
There is gore
We don't got time for that.
everywhere. The smell is still permeating you. What do you two do?
We're running after this thing.
So you immediately grab your axe and you're
I'll hop over Grandpa. I don't care. I'm going after
over
this thing.
Right.
Wolf,
How-
because he has one more turn of coughing, is still just fucking
Yes.
coughing as Frankie's going. It's just...
Right.
I'm assuming because combat works the way combat does in all role-playing game, all of this probably took place in like a minute or so.
A minute or two, yes.
Yeah, what?
So
A 6 seconds around or something?
Something like that, yeah. Very,
So-
very short time frame.
the Iowans were able to hear what was happening in our house with last night's possession and such.
Sure.
Oh.
Go
Is
ahead,
there-
everybody.
Even
Nicely
me?
done.
Good
And
job.
yes,
Good
everybody
news.
who is in
Hi.
the house next
Thank
door, which
you,
will not
Ty.
be everybody who's in the
Thank
house next
God.
door, go ahead and give me a wits
And-
roll.
Yeah, this
And
is
I'm
all
looking
hands
for
on
something
deck.
interesting.
Because
I'm just
You're
bowling.
bored stirring the pot.
I've actually, with one hand, been stirring, the other hand developing a Jacob's Ladder device to stir this
Shut up.
for myself.
A witchy
with-
crone
yes.
would not make.
Yes.
With timed things so the ingredients just go
Yeah,
in at
yeah.
the right moment.
Barry, I've rolled
It's a good thing he took good notes.
Okay. Right?
I've got a 15.
My note just says, "You know what you're doing.
It's fine.
Fine. It'll work out."
Smiley face.
You said wits, right?
Yes, please.
That will be 18.
So all three of you, this is what you're
Thank
going to hear.
Fuck.
You know that they've gone next door. You know that the father was sick. That's what the three children have said. The group left. They were gone for 10 minutes.
It's about the time it takes to
You could hear talking, a little bit of talking, and then it went silent. It was silent for about 3-4 minutes. You heard what appeared to be a woman's voice yell, and then it was silent. And then there was a low chanting, and then that went silent.
Not weird yet.
Right. So then,
Read the chanting, fine.
Well, yelling. That happens a lot.
so maybe a minute after that goes by, and in quick succession, there is a thump. There is a breaking
Frankie's
sound.
yelling too. He's
Right.
shouting the whole time.
There's a thump. There's a breaking sound.
Just
There is,
persistent swearing.
there is Frankie yelling. There is Wolf yelling. Right. I'm going to give you +2 to your
Wolf
roll, just so you know. Wolf, you have not heard him yell like that. However, you saw him become a throat. Did you see? Yes, you did.
I've seen
you
him
saw
yell.
him
I
up
chased
front.
him down.
Yes, you
I've seen him throw about several times.
So that you would believe that you have heard him make that sound before.
Oh shit!
For the other two of you, there is Frankie yelling, Wolf yells, indiscriminate at that point. They're just noises. There is thumping. Then there are a succession of thump, crash, thump, thump, thump.
I'm already heading to the door.
All right, so
As
you-
soon as I hear them both yelling, I'm like, okay, something at least weird is going on.
So
And
I'm
I
going
s-
to calmly look at Ray and say, "Now that didn't take very long.
10 minutes, right? Yeah, here we go.
Shall we, Master Callahan?"
No,
I say we shall.
is there? So if I leave this thing, it's gonna be fucked, right? So I'm looking at this and I'm like, how? Because I'm tired
So
of
my,
being in
my
this house.
question is this. If my memory serves, you do have, as your negative, obsession.
Yes.
Okay. However, is this an obsession or is this what Wolf's making you do?
Yeah, this is not,
and everybody else.
yeah, this is not really an obsession to me.
So I envision that you would be looking for an excuse to say, you know what, I really can't stay here. So yes, it is completely up to you. What does Wright do?
So my question is
Oh,
can I...
and one more thing to help push you along the way. Raya just said, Ray, do you think we shall? And Ray says, I think we shall.
Is there anything that I can
Probably
think
not that
of
calmly.
whether it would work or
No,
not?
it
Because
would be
I
better.
do
It's
have...
about that calmly.
I do have Chemist, so I do know some alchemy. Is there anything I know that I could do quickly to keep this stable for a little bit longer?
Turn
Be
the heat
devil's
off.
advocate
Turn the
here.
heat off, and we could restart it.
You believe.
Okay.
You're just quick thinking.
Yeah.
Yes. Turn the heat off for certain.
So to be
That works
devil's
for me.
advocate here, if you fuck it up, you're gonna make it look like he fucked it up.
No, I know that. But I don't need Wolf dead yet.
He's not the only one with the chemist.
Yeah.
So I can determine whether it's viable or not
Yeah.
by the end of this.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say, oh well, looks
Well,
like there's
you can
looks like I'm
always roll
needed.
double.
Click. And I'll turn the heat because I'm like, oh yeah, no, this could be come back to. I could fix this later even.
Bunsen burner off.
Yes.
Oh no! It coagulates so well, the blood flow just stops.
It's the best.
It's
When you
dangerous
leave,
to leave the house
do
with
you
an open
think about
flame on.
grabbing your cane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Oh. So I think about it, yes. Go to grab it and remember that they're looking for a doctor with a cane. And so they all know. I think everybody's seen me at this point, right? I think.
Frankie
Everybody, meaning all of Cairo?
No, these guys.
All of these guys have. Oh, walking without it. The majority of the table players have.
I've
Possibly
seen you
Billings
do a
as well.
weird reaction without it.
Wolf hasn't put it together that you don't
Right.
actually
Neither
need
And
it.
the other
Frankie.
thing is,
Frankie
I could
has.
Frankie
honestly
knows,
have a
period.
broken, I could have an
Frankie
injury, but
doesn't
I'm
know
just on
anything.
so
No,
many drugs,
Frankie
I
is-
forget it. It's
Frankie fully believes the.
Frankie completely believes everything the doctor tells him.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Oh,
so no, I'll.
Is this going to be a trust issue?
I'm trying to think if I would. No, you know what? I would grab it out of instinct.
Okay.
I would grab it out of instinct.
Would you run carrying it or
Downstairs.
run using it?
When I
You're
see
behind.
somebody.
You're behind these two. They're already out the door.
Oh yeah, then I'm not. If as long as nobody's paying attention, I don't need to.
I'm gonna turn
I've kept
back
this
to you
ruse
as
up
I'm
long enough.
So you grab it and run.
running
Yeah.
out and yell, "Stay here!"
All due respect to Raya, with what was going on before, we might actually need the actual doctor.
You guys don't see me. You guys can. You don't know I'm behind you. I'm not gonna be like, wait for me. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be quiet.
The actual doctor, my
The actual medical doctor.
Oh, the insults thrown at the table.
Burn this down. Burn this down.
There's
All right.
so much shade.
So if that is the
here.
case, Raya, Ray, and Dr.
I'm
Wright, would you
following
please
along,
give
but
me
I'm not
initiative
announcing
rolls?
these guys to these guys.
Initiative.
Initiative.
And I envision Raya and Ray do not run out of there quietly.
No.
Okay, so Ayden, give me a wits roll.
If
Ryan
it is
doesn't
not
everything quietly.
a permanent
Ryan
statement,
does
I
do
am getting my
everything
beliefs. I'm
quietly.
carrying my beliefs with me.
So you're grabbing it from the side
Initiative
shelf.
is-
Yeah, I
Initiative
pretty much
plus prowess?
most of them have that.
Okay.
You're rolling initiative.
Oh, I know you
Which-
did. I'm saying
okay.
you grab it
Wasn't
from
great,
in
whatever.
the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Three actions.
I wonder if I got 7.
Oh my god, my initiative is dope. I'm sorry. That's
Literal dope.
20
Powered
for
by
Ryan.
meth.
Ray.
16.
I got a 26, Barry.
Jesus Christ, man.
I mean, just well, honestly, what sucks is
It's the combination of meth being cooped up and
I have such a good coordination. I could probably bolt. What's your guys' coordination? I could probably bolt past you.
My coordination's a 5.
A 5? I
Not
can't bolt past you. No, I can't bolt past you. But I'm pretty spry.
well, I had a measly
it's
3, but I'm
seamless.
the only starting character at the group. Well, except for Ayden, but
Well, the enjoyable thing for me throughout the game, when Dina was running and when I've been running, is Wright is kind of an enigma. Wright looks like an old man, you know, and rightfully so. Victorian age, 59 is a good life. It's a good long
I'm
life.
56.
That's right.
you bastard.
56 is a good long life, and you are as spry as almost all the other characters.
Right as an enigma, soaked in kerosene,
Meth,
right.
and battered with meth.
Right.
Stuffed into a crack pipe.
So, Ayden, which
20.
roll? Wits roll of 20.
Yeah.
So with a wits roll of 20,
Hot diggity.
you are going to hear scrabbling noises. You can make them what you will in the building next to you. You hear the doors slam open, basically swings open, clanks, swings shut, and then fairly quickly after that opens a second time. So where we are, Raya and Ray, you'll come out down the stoop. As you come down the stoop, quick look around. You have a few people out on the street. There is one vehicle heading down past you and in the direction where the gunshots are. So when you come out of the house, the street goes straight ahead of you and makes an L to the right. It's the L to the right is where you see the car driving. The vehicles may be going 15, 20 miles an hour, somewhere in that range.
ENP vehicle?
Nope,
or
just
okay.
just a vehicle.
All right.
Gas-powered vehicle. Again, they're here. And in addition to that, coming out of the next door, you know it specifically to be the Iwans. I don't think Raya's been there, but you know they live next door. Coming out of that door, you will see what appears to be a figure in all black comes down the stoop, looks left, looks right, and turns to run in the direction the car is going.
Is that one of the Iwans?
Actually, give me a
Kind of.
wits roll.
Well,
Part of it is.
how much of it's still black because of the?
It still has black goo on
Okay.
Kill the goo.
You said wits, right?
it. Wits, yes.
So that is a 13 for Ray.
None of the Iwans are that color. I mean, it's that simple. You've not seen any of them. It's about the height of the father and oldest boy. This thing came out, looked left, looked right, and turned right and started running.
Running. Okay.
And I say the word started because you have an action.
Yeah. All right, Raya, you want the mysterious figure running, or you want to check the house?
I will take the figure running.
All right, I'll make sure the rest of them are all right.
Okay, so we are going to move forward with Raya.
Can I catch up with it or get ahead of it?
You can certainly give me a coordination roll for sure, but let me see real quickly. Acrobatics roll if you have it. If not, we'll have a straight coordination.
This is when Frankie and Raya just.
I know. Pratfall.
I have footwork. I have body mastery.
Both of those would add if they are additions. I don't know the skills well enough or the specialties. What are they called in this game?
Stunts.
Stunts?
I don't know the stunts that well.
What stunt are you looking for?
Body mastery,
Body mastery?
and footwork.
I think footwork is a specifically melee,
Oh yeah, footwork is.
so I don't know if that would work, but I think body mastery might.
Let me pull up. I have footwork.
Are these weapon stunts or are these for you? Like
These
as a
are
Mourner?
like Mourner things.
And what was the other one?
Body mastery.
Go ahead and get the roll.
You are aware of every motion. You have learned to move with Liquid Grace. Mourners gain +1 on initiative and dodge rolls.
Have you been adding the +1 to your initiative?
I have.
Okay.
So, and dodge rolls, yeah.
16.
16 is what you needed. So you run to catch up with this thing. As you get closer, there is no question in your mind that it is not human. As far as you can tell, it looks like a skeleton running inside molasses.
Okay.
It's not Bojangles.
Can I act? Can I take a swing?
You have 3 actions, right?
I do have 3.
On your 3rd action, you absolutely may.
Okay. So my first 2 actions are catching up.
Or
I feel like
getting
you've
out,
got to do it
identifying
already.
it, and running to it.
Okay. So on my 3rd action, I am taking a swing at it with my Excalibus.
And you have a quick draw ability that allows you to get them out immediately.
I do have a quick draw
Perfect.
ability.
All
Do
right.
you just really attack every skeleton covered in goo you see on the street? Like,
What about the innocent
yeah, what
ones?
about the innest?
It's not going to be fun going to New Orleans. You're going to kill everybody.
Me and my family of goo skeletons
21.
do not
That will
feel safe.
definitely hit. Where do you hit?
All right, cut the cross.
You're going to give me...
But aren't we
You're gonna give me
really
2d10.
just skeletons
2d10,
surrounded by
okay.
goo?
About an 11.
So with an 11, you're going to hit it across the torso, which makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So go ahead and give me your damage
I
roll.
don't
It
necessarily
also
like the
adds
turn
no
that this is taking.
additional points to the total.
Not necessarily. I'm fine with the goo part.
I knew we were replace cameras with goo. 18. We really gooed
So
it up
18
here.
for damage.
Yes.
So that will strike it with a serious wound. So as you strike with the Asculpus, both will hit, one higher, one lower across the center portion, which will be effectively the chest bones. In each case, it strikes, it hits solid as if the exterior bones were the exterior of a piece of, say, metal or wood. The weapons hit solid thunk,
Okay.
and then you pull off, but that stops it and it turns to you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let's see, that would put Frankie next.
Okay, how about made down the stairs?
So your actions are down the stairs and
Out the door.
out the door. So you're down the stairs, out the door, you run right past Ray. Do you say anything to stop or just literally run past? You did not expect Ray to be there.
I'm gonna say the skeleton now.
What skeleton?
And I'm pointing.
And he's
Okay.
and Frankie's pointing and he's running out the door and down the stoop.
Yeah.
Okay, but where's Wolf?
Yeah, you're not gonna get a chance to answer that. Yeah. Okay, so then we move down
Well,
to
it's good to see everyone
Ray.
knows more than I know.
Ray, what would you like to do now that you have the ability to take action? Frankie
Uh,
said that, but you have not seen Wolf.
Gosh,
By the way, wits roll.
Gosh.
I almost wanted to have etiquette roll, but I think wits would do it.
Wit, that's gonna be a 10.
A 10. You don't even notice that Frankie is covered in gore.
Alright, the situation normal then, okay? So I'm gonna
Movie.
peek my head through the Iwan's door. Wolf, you alright up there?
You actually went in. That Frankie and you passed in their living room.
Okay, well then I'm gonna just yell out to Wolf, you alright in here? Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. Where do I hear that coming from?
Up the stairs.
Alright, so I've still got my brass respirator on, so I'm gonna go up.
You have a brass respirator.
Yes.
You are not using the canvas.
I do not use the canvas once.
Very good. Okay. So you'll go running up the stairs. You will get up the stairs, and Wolf is kind of scrambling out of the room. You see smoke. That's the best you can figure it is, coming out of the room. Wolf looks pretty disheveled. He is, because you have a moment to really look, covered in black goo all over, just like something blew up in front of him like a mud puddle, or possibly a car drove by and sprayed him with it. And he's coming your way, holding the wall, coughing.
Alright, I'm gonna get under him, put him up on my shoulder, and start carrying him out.
Okay, very good. So moving forward from
I'm
there...
just trying to think whether instinctively, because of all the chaos right now, whether Wolf's just going to lag out or not.
So, Raya and Frankie, you will see this as well. The thing that you just struck will turn and leap back from you. It'll move its hands in an outward circle 2 times. And what is your willpower?
My willpower is a 3.
A 3. Okay. So you feel wind blow past you as it makes the second spin of its hands. You notice it stops, it looks at you, and turns and runs.
Nice!
So now...
Good job.
Am I?
Wait, one at a time. Raya?
It runs the opposite
No,
direction.
it runs in the direction it was running, which is the direction the vehicle was going. And, right?
Am I outside yet?
Yes, you're outside.
Is it my initiative? I've been.
Oh, no.
Oh.
It's not yours. Yours was to grab your cane and get out there.
Oh, that was my first
Yep.
one.
Yep.
Oh, I
You'll be
wasn't
back
sure
in
about that.
just a moment. You will
Okay.
actually be the beginning of the next.
That sounds good.
Dr. Wolf. So Ray has leaned in to pick you up. What do you think you do? You have full actions now.
Okay, well, I think, one, tears going through his eyes because of all the smoke and everything like that. Not entirely sure who it is that's right in front of him. And just stop the thing!
And that pretty much mimics exactly or parrots exactly what Frankie told you.
Stop the thing. Okay. Well, I'm already right there next to him, so honestly, I could probably move just as fast with him over my shoulder than I could just straight downstairs. So,
What do you do, Wolf? He's there. He's still there to grab you. You have the ability to kind of dodge and run past him.
Well, I don't think Wolf's got a lot of strength at this moment. Like I said, he's just coming out of all of this, but...
So yeah, I can see that. The weird vitality increase that you've had over the last 24 hours. Again, you're not necessarily still completely in tune with that bodily. So, will you let him grab you?
We're gonna see odds or anything.
If you punch me, I swear.
Yeah, I let you grab it.
All right, very good. We will move back to the top. Dr. Wright, you have made it out. The cane is in hand. You've run out. Do you immediately, the cane goes to the ground as you make it out the front door?
Well, so when I make it out of the front door, do I see these guys attacking some...
Yes, but I'm going to ask again. Does the cane go to the ground, or are you still holding it for the moment?
Still holding it for the moment.
Very good. So in the quick look, straight ahead, a couple people on the road ahead, but to your right, what you see, right of right, to your right, what you see, there is a vehicle farther down the road. There is a very thin, very emaciated, black, not marooned in color, but black, like obsidian person standing in front of Raya, windmilling its arms, and then it turns and runs the direction the car is going. Raya has the Esculpas out, and it looks to be moving to run after it. And as this is going on, Frankie comes running out the I-1's door, down the steps, and turns in that direction as well.
How far away is this thing?
At this point, probably 200 feet away.
Okay, so not an easy pistol shot.
That would be an interesting pistol shot. You're right.
Am I that good?
In city blocks terms.
Well, just ask yourself.
Maybe a block.
Could Dr. Wolf make that shot?
You damn well bet he couldn't! I'm just gonna point to the house. You damn well bet you can't!
I just want you to know,
Uh-huh.
if you hit me by accident with your pistol, I'm going to chop something off with my Exculpas.
Okay, that's fine. I think you're far enough away from it. It's running away from you. I can't get it. Why would I hit you?
Indirect fire. Aims in the air.
Yeah, no.
Directly at Wolf.
I know how to arc
bullet.
Yeah, I know how to arc my bullet.
My, that was a headshot to Wolf. Oh dear.
What's the Angelina Jolie movie?
Wanted, curve the bullet.
Curve the bullet, yep.
Okay, character with a stunt can form a single action. Okay,
Through one ear and then back through the
so I clearly see them chasing after this thing with intent. And when I look at Frankie, do I see Frankie heading?
Frankie comes down the stoop, looks left, looks right, and starts running as well.
Mm-hmm.
At this thing.
Oh yeah, acid.
Like not even a question.
They're 200 feet away. Well, my first instinct would be, what's going on? I guess if they're both chasing after it, they probably wanted to stop. Can I try to shoot it in its leg?
Sure.
So I will drop the cane, fast aim. So I have fast aim, which allows me to take one of my 3 actions and aim.
Good.
So I'm going to get the aiming bonus.
We've got aim.
And then what's the negative to hit in the leg?
None.
Awesome. So that's a plus. Aiming's +2 if I remember right.
I
Yeah.
I believe
right.
so. Okay, and then with my quick drawing my Hippocratic Oath, I will pull that out
Shit.
and then just wham!
And how many actions do you have?
I have 3 in total.
And this is on action 2.
This is action
Very
2.
good. Give me the shot.
I got this!
I'm sorry. Attacker is aiming is +5 for range.
+5 for range?
Oh,
Yes.
Jesus.
That's amazing!
Well, why wouldn't we aim
Fantastic.
every single
You're
thing?
right.
Well, normally it takes a whole turn.
You are neither at long range nor extreme range, so you will have no minus penalty.
Oh, my.
That's 17.
And that is it. So with a 17, you will hit. And which leg did you go for?
The closest one to me would be the right leg, so...
Very good. So go ahead and roll damage. There is nothing odd about the bullets you have. They're not silver or cross or,
No,
wrapped
they're
in
imbued with the
Celtic
power of
knots.
science.
Yeah, they will be now. But I have one of each. I'm gonna have to pick.
Oh, the first one was the wooden stake bullet. My bad.
You there, running skeleton. Ooh, a 10. Oh, yes. Okay, so I got a 10, and I have lucky shot. That means it's a hit. Oh wait.
You called it.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I had
you-
called it. Darn it, that's right. Oh, and then I realized I don't want a headshot anyway.
No.
But I still have high damage, so
I can't believe you pulled this off.
pistol being +5. I mean, so that's 17, so 23. Wait, 20.
I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, it's my preferred weapon, so yeah,
So is he
23.
Angelina Jolie?
Wow.
All right, so
Frankie, watch this.
so Raya and Frankie, no question, you hear the shot go off. You know it's from behind you. That's as much as you would have. The thing in front of you, the right leg gets struck and it spins out and falls to the ground. Third
action, yeah.
Now it would be pretty much impossible to shoot it.
No, yeah, no, that's fine. I will spin my gun, put it away, pick up my cane, and start moving towards it.
Limping.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Limping.
I love it.
Get it, Frankie!
Go ahead and add one to the pool. Frankie, you are next.
Nobody saw that happen. Nobody knows what happened. No one needs to know. No one needs to know. But I know. And I look over at that house where I know you're at.
And I know Wolf could never pull off that shot.
Can I catch up to it?
Are you going to run for it?
Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
you can catch up to it.
Are we going to take both actions?
No,
Okay.
It's going to take one action.
All right.
Right there.
So what I'm going to say is I want to catch up to it, and then I want to say, Raya, we need to take its legs out completely.
Are you going to say this as you're running forward? Raya's action is right after.
Let me edit this. I'm going to pin it, then we'll pull it apart.
Okay.
And then I want to tackle it.
It's on
It's on the ground. Amazing. All right. Then here's what I want to do. I want to take my axe and get it underneath the rib cage, but above the hip.
Okay.
And what I'm wanting to do is have her pull in the opposite direction. And so that's what my goal is.
All right. So
So I mean, I don't think I can hold the action.
let's start with. You're going to make an attack.
Yeah.
That attack is going to be aimed at the torso, putting the axe blade under the rib cage, and I'm assuming in where vitals would have been if they hadn't splorched out.
Precisely.
So go ahead and give me that standard roll. The torso is no negatives.
Okay.
It is, and just to let you know, it is an 11 to hit because it is prone on the ground.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my other reroll. Ooh, okay, you guys mind if I chip?
No,
Oh, please do so.
I just got one. I choose to let you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, there we go. 16.
So the 16, no problem. You have the blade in there, and what I'm kind of envisioning is you're going to stick it in and then drive the point to the ground, pulling it up.
Yeah.
Okay? So that is it. Now, what do you want to say? Raya is running this way.
I want to say we need to stop it from moving again. It can't run as fast with no legs.
Okay, so Raya, first action of yours will be to run and catch up.
All
From
right.
there on, what do you do?
So my next 2 actions, I would like to do a 2 called shots to one of its legs
Using the Esculpus?
using the Exculpus.
So Frankie, from what you were saying earlier, you see Raya run up with the Esculpus drawn.
Yeah,
Do you want to say anything, or just that's what you want?
that's what I would like.
All right, very good. So go ahead and give me each of those shots. Again, there is no negative to taking that strike. You're going to the... as you're there, you will notice that there is a crack in the femur on the right leg. Where
That's
it looks
the
like
leg
right
I'm
hip.
going for.
Yeah,
Very
well,
good.
there is.
It's not going to get very far on one leg. It'll hop.
You don't know that.
If it starts flying, I'm done.
It's just gonna stand up on its hands and just start.
19.
19 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and
Okay.
roll damage.
7.
Total damage. That's your dice roll plus your vitality.
Oh, 11.
Oof. All right, so that one just you strike and it bounces off as if you had kind of hit stone.
Okay.
That should connect for you. All right, and the next time.
Next time, okay. Oh, I want to chip that. Actually, I'll spend my personal reroll first.
Very good.
23.
So 23 with a 23. That second one, it's one strike, and the second strike breaks the bone, and the leg spins off to the side.
Okay.
So now we are stepping down from there. Ray, you're going to grab Wolf on your first action. Do you have a second action?
Yes, I have two.
So you grab Wolf and you're going to run down and out?
Yeah.
Very good. So what I just need from you is a coordination roll.
That is a 14.
So you negotiate down the stairs through the living room and out onto the stoop, looking. You actually knew what was going on, so looking right, you see Frankie has the axe blade up at an angle, and you can see Raya standing over it. You wouldn't necessarily see the spinning leg.
Jeez, I don't know who that guy is, but they really pissed them off.
And also, you'll catch Dr. Wright moving at cane speed towards what's going on.
Down this leg of mine. It sure hurts. Ouchie, ouchie.
I'm gonna set him down as soon as we get out.
Of course. All right. So before I get Ayden, you had a 15?
20 on his wits.
No. I'm sorry. What was Ayden?
He got a 20.
20. I apologize.
Yeah, he killed it.
So I'm going
was
to
an
jump
awesome
to
roll.
you next. So you heard those noises. You have the 3 Iwan children and the mother there.
Okay, so I'm going to turn to her and say, going out, lock the door behind me, put the bar across it.
She looks very scared. She says, "What's going on? Why?"
I don't know what's going on, but it's never good, it seems, so...
She looks she looks very, very nervous. Add one more to the pool. She looks very,
That was
very
awesome.
nervous. But as you go out, she already has the bar to put in place. And you'll step out, and you have 2 actions or 3.
2 actions.
So your second action, you will get to get the lay of the land, and you'll see the same thing. There is Dr. Wright limping at full speed towards Frankie. Yep. Frankie and Raya standing over something on the ground in the street. Ray is just setting down Dr. Wolf and helping him stand up. You're not sure what all that is about. Now we'll hop down to the creature down below the 2 of you. You still have it held in place at the chest. That does not stop the hands from moving. Its hands come up and reach out towards you. Doesn't look like it's trying to grab you.
Yeah.
It's just reaching out towards you.
Doing some mumbo jumbo at me though.
And it is going to make mumbo jumbo-y noises. And willpower?
Just the flat one.
Yep.
2.
Oh my god. So it rolled a 1 and a 2. Your will subtracts from it, so that is a 1. So it just puts its hands towards you, and that is the entirety of what does.
spit on it.
Donegal is not nearly as strong as
So-
it was.
I want you guys
you
to
haven't
caught on.
proposed, man.
This thing has not once successfully cast anything
Yeah.
against Frankie,
That's
which is
the
really odd.
which is the power of your rosary.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Your faith is shielding you.
That
On the
or I
second,
was just a poor
the
choice.
second of its actions,
It's really on you, Bonnegall, for using the Iwan.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
the second of its actions, at this point, it puts its hands under each of the jaw bones, one on the right, one on the left.
I knew
its
it.
fingers wrapped around the ears,
Oh no.
Spider.
and it appears to be pulling. Since there are no
Oh,
muscles to
no.
see straining, you're not sure, but it appears to be pulling. We will now move down to Wolf, who has coughed himself up to
Yeah.
activity.
Yeah, at this point, Wolf's back. He's looking around, and he sees the thing. At this point, he's not wanting to get anywhere closer to that thing. For a moment, he's taking a breath. He thinks, "Wait, where's the man?
What man?
There's another man upstairs."
Ah, shite. I'll be back.
Go kill him.
So just to let you know, Ray, all he said is there's another man upstairs. Does that mean it's good or bad?
Wait a minute, is it an Iwan?
I don't know.
Just see Ray run in, and then 5 minutes later, old guy comes flying out the top floor.
I took care of the problem.
Wolf's like, no, old man. Just like he doesn't know. It's like he's not cognitive.
Old
of what.
man.
And Iwan is like, no, an old man.
That still doesn't tell you not to throw him out the window.
So then, Wolf, second action, you've told him that Ray has turned to go back in the house.
Yeah,
right, Ray?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually
and
gonna
Raya
follow.
got this,
I'm actually
right?
gonna follow him to
upstairs.
try to get the man.
Very good. Back up to the top. Right.
yes.
first and second action, if you want to go that close, will get you up to what's going on in the street.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna, as I'm going though, I'm gonna be like, Frankie, what do we got? Frankie, Raya, what do we got?
What did I just shoot?
Yeah, what do we got
Can I
there?
respond?
Yeah, of course.
Do you have acid?
Not since the 70s, no.
To let you know, we've
Brown.
already passed through the 70s twice.
Yes.
Brown hallucinogenic.
I don't know why you want to trip right now, but
You're like, Frankie, you've come aboard.
Frankie, my boy.
Frankie,
I've never been prouder.
Frankie, now's not the time to get stoned, baby. Later.
Okay.
Start slow. Meth.
Start slow. The gateway drug.
No, you're all like, just skip the gateway. Just go charging right through it.
Charge the door.
Oh God.
Get the battering ram.
I don't think I would. I think at one point I did have some, but I feel like in past games we used it. I never said I got it back.
So what are you telling Frank?
No, what? No.
Bring your gun then.
Okay. I mean,
Double tap to the head.
yeah. So
And so you're up there.
wait.
You have the gun. What you see as you pull up there, Frankie has the chest pinned to the ground as far as you can tell. One of the legs that you saw,
but now I'm seeing it's a skeleton.
it's a skeleton. It's a blackened skeleton.
I just shoot it in the head. I don't have questions at that point.
Okay.
When I realize it's not just a person, dear God in heaven, I drop the cane, pull the gun out, and I aim for the head.
Empty the full clip.
Yeah. Fan the hammer. Blam, 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 blam. I miss every
Like
shot.
one of those Americans.
I read this once in a book.
-3 to hit, but it will be a +5 to the damage.
Do I get any bonuses because it's like right there?
It is an 11 to hit.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's your bonus.
That's my bonus. I'm trying to see if I have no fast. Oh, I had to use 2 movement to get up here.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah. One
That's
action.
whack of you, Barry.
Whack.
That's
You
whack.
you chose to go with the cane.
Whack.
I know.
So it's a 14 base to hit.
Whack.
Oh, that's a super hit.
That's a super hit.
I'm sorry, it's a super hit. So
You
that's
are just full of.
17 plus 4, 21 to hit.
So a 21. So you strike it squarely in the head. Let's see what you do for damage.
Oh jeez.
This better be good.
Let's see what this does because it wants.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. So that's,
Oh, yummy.
so
You
seven,
said
that's
that and just
27 damage.
Okay, so the 3 of you that can see it,
What
he
the hell are
takes
they
the
shooting
shot,
at out there?
and the head it completely shatters into yellow dust or a yellow light, and then just dust.
So was there a brain?
There's nothing spatters out of it.
If I only had a brain.
What does it do? Is this...
We'll end there, and we'll find out
Oh
next
God!
On the next session, how are we going to explain this to the police?
Thank you for listening to another NCRP Productions podcast. To stay on top of everything we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook, all at NCRP Productions. You can show your support and help us continue to produce content by joining our Patreon. We offer additional podcasts like our B-Sides and have GM materials, maps, and other fun things you can discover over time. You can find our podcasts on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, and many other fine podcast sites. Just look for us at NCRP Productions. We value your thoughts, so please don't hesitate to leave us feedback or comments. And if you would like to contact us directly, you can email us at ncrpproductions@gmail.com.